Hi, Skippy Granola. Welcome back.
Hi, Skull Monkey. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
I'm glad that you've been with us on this adventure.
I'm amazed I haven't been LP fired yet, frankly.
No, it's... I mean, we've already said how you're like Ed. You're like the critical, team component. You're the person who puts it all in perspective for us.
The moral heart, really.
Yeah.
I miss Ed. I wish he was in this.
I know. We didn't
I miss Omar
make it.
Coronado.
They made it out. They're safe.
Well, Omar certainly did.
Yeah. Or if Omar is just a figment of Ed's imagination, then Ed would also have to make it. But,
that's a Christopher Nolan twist. Amazing.
I know. Well, that was what Yoke's comic was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fan art, thank you. Yeah, I didn't even play Breakdown long enough to get Ed, which is pretty pathetic, because you just kind of automatically get him when you get to level 2.
Can I be brutally honest?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Breakdown seems really boring. Like... I'm selfishly glad that you decided to just stream it once, and that's good enough.
Yeah, it is pretty boring. Until you get to, like, level 7, when things, are just... Every trip outside the base is really intense. But until then, it's just like, oh... It's like, if you've seen the main game, then you can figure out Breakdown. It's fine. Goodbye.
Yeah. I like this a lot more. It's a new map, new mechanics.
Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't discussed any of this stuff I'm doing right now, but basically I was just showing that I was switching characters and giving them different guns and kind of showing some of the upgrades you can do at this base, which are new because it's a different kind of base. You're military people. And I want to point out the important one. I think it's an important one, which is to research solar power, so your generator operates on solar power instead of gasoline. And what your generator will do, I think the only real critical thing that it does that I ever use it for is it can provide electricity to like the barracks or whatever. So when you activate that, your characters will gain wits like a lot faster. And that's really important in Lifeline, that you can search quickly and silently. So it's kind of like you have to build it up a little bit, but we really are still at the very beginning of Lifeline. Okay, so here you notice no time has passed. Time doesn't go by the same way as it does in the main game or in Breakdown. Since this is so storyline focused, we're basically playing through, like, not quite in real time, but it's not like we leave and then when we come back it's 3 days later.
Oh, okay.
Right, so it's just like an hour later or whatever in the game.
Right, so this isn't attached to the internal clock then?
No. Nope. And it's interesting because if you injure a character or they're tired or whatever, you can't just turn the game off and then turn it back on and they're all recovered. They actually have to, you have to wait for them to recover.
Oh, so when does time progress? Is it just by doing story missions?
It's just by playing the game.
Oh, okay.
But since there's also this forced mechanic of like every half an hour or so, there's a siege on your base. So if you, really injure somebody, they're gonna be out for a long time. So you have to be careful.
Oh, okay.
Since this is the very beginning of the game, they've kind of given us these soldiers who are holding out in a bathroom for some reason.
Bathroom party.
Yeah, toilet party. They're gonna be really sad when they get back to base. We don't have a latrine for them to hang out in.
We can't all fit in a chemical toilet. This is bullshit, Sarge.
Go sit on that cot.
Oh, I forgot about the toilet cot.
But that's one of the radio things you can do. If you don't want to cull the herds, you can search for survivors, which might pinpoint more soldiers to recruit. Or there was some supplies. You can send your people out to search for supplies. There's a lot of fast forwarding in this video, by the way.
It's good because it makes me smile.
Yeah. It's fun to listen to the music sometimes. Anyway, I cut out a bunch of, like, collecting stuff to put in the truck and bring home. And now we're helping Kilo, like, do a supply run. Again, it's kind of like the tutorial for Lifeline, but, you know, actually they can die.
Oh, okay.
And he's an idiot. I guess he tried to punch a bloater or something. And he's just standing around in the stink.
Ugh, disgusting. So, I noticed a tooltip earlier.
Yeah.
About a mission from HQ and dereliction of duty. Does that come up at all? Like, how long do you have?
It depends a little bit on if you have your setting. If you have your like command center setting to clear out zombies, that can gain you a little more time, like a minute here and there. But generally, you only have like 20-25 minutes at the outside to get to that mission to rescue that person. Otherwise they die. And then your commander yells at you and your mission, your base gets under siege anyway. Then you have to go and fight and then get the next one. So yeah, you can't leave stuff forever.
This isn't on anyone.
And unlike the main game.
So that's kind of why you spent the first bit sort of going around getting your ducks in a row.
Yes, because you just don't have unlimited time in this one. It's very much like you gotta keep going.
Oh, I see.
And I mean, theoretically you could just, your base could try and defend itself while you're off doing something else, but pretty much they'll all die if you do that. So, you have to be there to help.
It's just like having a military base full of 2-year-olds.
I know. I'm babysitting.
Can't let the 2-year-olds run the shop. Just asking for trouble.
I'm speeding this up a little bit just to make sure I include it because I'm desperate for large backpacks here. So I'm spending time trying to search for them.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, gotcha.
I found the fleet, and I could use a hand taking it down.
Oh, watch on this little slowdown. Watch her face. Or her head. The zombie disappeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sure that zombie wasn't there a second ago, and it wasn't.
No, it was just, it was a nice surprise.
It was a clever, like, pan edit or whatever.
Yeah. Had to get the extra into position.
And I've beat this guy's feral. So he's running home to base, but actually zombies are killing him, so...
Oh, gosh.
I'm too close to him. Because remember, the way to get somebody safe in State of Decay is to get as far away from them as you can.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess we should
counterintuitively.
go help him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't show it, but actually, like, 30 seconds after he was safe, something popped up and said that he'd found a juggernaut on the other side of the map that I had to help with.
Wow, that's some efficiency.
Yeah, like, did he go through the death tunnel?
Like, jeez,
job.
man. Go back to base. Get yourself a can of wiener cheese. Take a load off.
Suck down that wiener cheese.
Ugh.
Right?
See, I was
like,
being
what else?
sincere
It
and you
can't
went
just be hot dogs and cheese.
Why not?
Like, it's not noodles or something? It's not like macaroni hot dogs?
Why couldn't it be like just, kubasa and like nacho cheese?
It's like slightly melty Velveeta.
Yeah. It's just like movie theater nacho cheese and hot dog chunks.
Oh god, it's just, I'm gonna barf.
That actually sounds pretty good to me.
So now we're doing the mission we're supposed to. We went and did a couple of things first. And you notice I've got my little helper here with me.
Yep.
And in the main game, it costs 100 influence to get someone to come with you. But in this game, or this version, it's only 20. Cause,
Well, chain of command.
yeah, because you're all army buddies.
That's right.
There's my nice 7-point roundabout.
Good, very nice.
Yep. I only bonked things a couple times. So if you haven't been paying attention,
I have.
we've picked up Suicide Doctor's ex-wife. And she's realized that we want his notes. So we go to his house to get the note.
Off to the burbs.
And I find this mission to be really difficult for the beginning of the game, actually.
Don't tell me. That's your house?
I didn't invite them.
Because there's an infestation in the house that they, deliberately put there.
Outstanding. We've got this.
And there's a ton of zombies around. Like, there's more zombies than usual. So, this is my attempt at... Like, they're just fighting the zombies. They're not running away. Usually if you run away, they'll give up and run after you.
Yeah, they're
These guys
being
aren't
very
doing
bold.
that. And they're actually really wimpy. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that, but in Lifeline, these, extra survivors are really weak. Like, they'll die so easily. So you have to be careful. Like, why does she have a sledgehammer?
That's awesome. It's a really long handle for a sledgehammer, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't you need a long handle to have, both hands and then do, a big ol' swing?
Well, I mean, the sledgehammer handle is typically not much longer than, an axe handle. That looks like... It's like a croquet mallet. It's like a
I don't have a
polo
lot
mallet.
of experience with axe handles either.
Oh.
I know you're Canadian and you chop wood for fun.
Look, I chop wood for warmth. I chop wood to not die. That's not true. We mostly have central heating.
So you see all these zombies outside. They're like, what's up? What's going on over here, guys?
Hey, you're calling in the PMCs, huh?
Yeah, I'm calling in these doofuses.
So tactical.
And as expected, they're not that helpful.
Nope, look
Get
at
your
him.
gun out, you idiot!
He's just standing there like, hey, what's up?
Hey, I just jumped off the patio.
This is my job.
Yep. Let me reload.
Yep, just... Yeah, that's right. Problem was, I got too excited and cocked my gun too much. Now I got no bullets in it.
The snipers are more useful than these guys. I think maybe next time I'll figure out which base it is that calls those guys and disable it, and then I'll have a free outpost slot.
Yeah.
Someone's down. Get up. That's the ex-wife's buddy, by the way. We actually picked 2 people.
Oh, okay.
So you see where it says thin the herd snafu?
Yep.
That means that because I've got my ops center trying to thin the herd basically, that's a little message that pops up and says actually you haven't made any progress. So I didn't gain myself any time there, but sometimes it'll come up and say making good headway, and that'll gain me a couple minutes, or it'll say we're doing okay. So that's what those messages are.
I wonder if people in the military still say snafu.
Snafu.
Roger that, Greyhound.
Foobar.
Might want to hurry
Yeah,
back.
I mean, I thought those were, sort of in fashion in Vietnam.
I don't know. It's publicly public are aware of them. They probably don't use those anymore. They probably all got number codes like police. 1027.
Or hilarious phonetic alphabet puns.
Oh yeah. Alpha Bravo. Poof.
Alpha Bravo is military slang for a butt. Situations Alpha Bravo.
Situation's butt.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
that's right. But you don't... 10-4. Alpha Bravo, understood.
Anyway, you saw immediately it jumped to threat level 3 because it's scripted at the end of saving her. The
Yes.
base comes under attack. You gotta drive home. pretty sure that zombie came out of nowhere.
Doctor, keep away from the gates.
Well, that's what you're gonna say in court, at least.
You get in trouble?
Zombie came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere. It wasn't my fault, I
Out of
promise.
nowhere. Is it murder if they're already dead?
Nah, I think it's fine. That's why people love zombie fiction so much, because you get all the
free.
joy of... Yeah, you get all the joy of killing a human being with none of the moral or legal consequences.
Exactly.
Nerds are awful.
You might not have been paying attention, but I can't figure out why this Get Dr. Horn to the LZ isn't finishing. So I wandered around a little bit, and it looks like Dr. Horn's friend is just, like, standing here.
Yeah.
So then I wander around to try and find Dr. Horn, or the military guy asked to come with me. And it turns out, they're not here.
Did you leave them behind?
I did.
What? How? I saw 5 people get into the truck. That's crazy.
They were the mercenaries.
Oh, for God's sake!
And now they won't move. I can't interact with them at all. So I tried to force her into the zone to see if that would trigger it, but no, it has to be the doctor. So we head back.
Yeah.
And here's my guy. Here's my buddy.
Hey, man.
Come on, buddy. I'm sorry.
He's just getting into the back. He's not even talking to you. He's so pissed.
He's so mad.
Oh, I can't believe you fucking left me at IKEA. I'm so mad.
He just looked so comfy in the bed section. He was trying it out. So this little
Please
the map
don't abandon
dot,
your friends in IKEA.
The map dot says that Julian Horn is here somewhere, and she's hiding in the shrubbery.
Hello.
Hello. Come on.
How's it going? Come on.
Get in the truck.
Off you go.
So, I spend a while, because I think she's not super far away. She's not as far away as she could be, and maybe I can just force her.
Oh my goodness.
Because, like, if you approach them really slowly, they don't jump out of the way. Like, the truck can push them a little bit.
Yeah?
So I think maybe... And then I trapped her on the door, and I tried to, like, drag her.
Then you knocked the door off. So, this is entirely the reason that you said that this episode is mostly fast motion, right?
Then I quit.
Yeah?
And then I restarted. So I get back up here to talk to her.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so I have to do this mission again because it wasn't to the end of the mission, so it's not saved. And
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what she's doing here. This is...
She's playing tag.
Yeah, for some reason this really reminded me of when I was at college, and I don't know why.
Like, metaphorically, or did you literally chase a person over a fence
I
multiple
don't know.
times?
It just something about it just made me think, that's like college.
That does seem like the kind of shenanigans a 20-something would get up to.
Yeah, so Julian Horn needed a little help. But it's okay. We're here. We're gonna go back to the house and fight the zombies. We're trying to clean them out before we trigger the mission, right?
Alright.
That seems like a smart thing to do. There's some mercenaries are helping us. Got some bombs. Artillery fire.
This is really exciting.
Well, and then I decide I'm gonna run some zombies over, so I get the truck. And I'm trying to be careful not to trigger, you know, get inside the trigger zone. Right? And the zombies just keep coming. Like, when did the zombies end? They don't.
Well,
the zombies don't end. Skippy.
Yeah. No, never. You have infinite zombies.
I do. So, Julian Horn is down, so I run over to help her. And she falls over for no reason.
Oh, wow.
And she rides
just like
around on
me.
the ground.
She's a professional soccer player. That's wonderful.
She died.
Wow. What? Oh, what a pain in the ass this mission is.
I wonder how they got aerial photos of her dead on the highway, though, because we're not on the highway.
I'll have another name for you soon.
And then I canceled out, like I quit. Because I'm like, oh, I can just do the mission again, right?
Oh no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No!
So not only did Julian Horn die, my character I was playing died. Because I guess if they're dying and you quit, that kills them. So I had to reload an earlier save. And I had to redo everything. I had to redo getting the supplies. I had to redo saving army guys. So now Stormy has different names. And I didn't get to Julian Horn fast enough this time.
No! Oh, man.
So then I had to do it again.
Oh, jeez. I'm actually starting to feel sorry for you now.
This episode took like 4 hours.
So this is about
Oh my god.
Yeah. And this time, the game, like,
ex-husband.
teleported my truck somewhere far away.
Brass thought you might
Bye,
know
truck.
about his research.
Like, where'd it go?
Something that could
I'll
help.
never forget you.
And the guy who was in it, because I brought along my buddy. So you can actually see them right up there, my
Crap, you
little
don't
red.
belong to me. You
He's just running away.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's trying to get to me. But, you know.
No.
But I can't find the truck. I'm like trying to hover over and see which one is my army truck. Oh, there it is. So like, the truck ended up on one side of the highway, and the guy ended up on the other side of the highway, and I ended up on the top of the highway. Yeah. So, you know, we all get in the car, and then...
Did you accidentally fall into the Trumbull mystery spot?
The Danforth mystery hole.
I don't like that much at all. No.
Fell in the shit pit.
No, ma'am. I do not enjoy that state of affairs.
So,
For the
you
mystery
know,
spot, not the trouble hole.
the trouble. Okay. The danger maw.
Your mom.
What was that? That just reminds me that I said that something was what I named my vagina, and you really hated it.
I mean, in retrospect, it's
The
really
meat
none of my business.
grinder.
No,
Sausage
jeez.
You better double time it back to base.
Anyway, so we
Oh,
lived
the
that
sausage
time.
grinder. That was it. That's worse.
Anyway,
Oh,
we
boy.
lived. Everything's fine.
Is everything fine? I'm traumatized now.
Away from the gates. But stay
You knew
where
what I was.
all right. I want to know about it.
Gosh. Gosh, Irving.
Oh, these guys aren't safe now because we still have this siege to survive,
Mm-hmm.
That position
and they can
while we
die
support.
during the siege. They don't, like, they wait in the helicopter area, but if the zombies make it in, they'll go to the helicopter area and fight these guys. Like, you think you could make them go wait someplace safer, but they don't. So this is when we're, you know,
Fire an artillery
they
barrage
start
on my
easier,
mark.
they get harder. And this one's more of a watch. We don't have to do much in this one.
I'm out of
But we
gas.
got mines, and we got fireworks, and we got helpers. And there's like little propane tanks around we can shoot.
Oh, so excited.
These are pretty fun actually, as long as you don't get boned.
Right. This isn't really much of a siege.
No, it's not. Usually there's like a horde or something nearby that will come, and they'll like climb over the fences and knock down the doors. So I can't remember if that happens like at later sieges, but we get a feral in this one, and usually there's a couple juggernauts and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fort Pooter.
Fort Pooter. Oh, so dignified.
Ta-da!
Black Friday to Doghouse. We had
We finally
Air
saved
stack
Dr.
of husbands'
Horn.
notes.
Roger that, Black Friday.
And we
Thank you
got
for
an
your
extra
hard work
person
on
because
this.
her friend was
Wait for the next name on the list.
a reservist.
You've been effective enough
Oh, yeah.
that I'm allocating
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I was just thanking you for your hard work.
They're standing by for you.
I know this was annoying.
Thanks for Groundhog Day in it.